Hi, this is Sandy with needsaribbon.com, and today I want to share with you the Nourish and Flourish kit by Stampin Up, which is in the July to December 2022 catalog. And here is how it comes. We are going to open this together. So it comes in this, of course, protective box and in a bag. I have opened it once before on a different video, but wanted to do this together. Sorry, there's going to be, as I drop that. So what it comes with is this lunch bag or carrier or whatever you want to call it. This adorable, reusable tote bag that's insulated for and food safe. And part of this goes to Stampin' Up's charity of choices, and that's part of why I wanted to do this together. I think I didn't bring a catalog. We're gonna keep recording, and Sandy's gonna pretend like she knows what she's doing, and you'll get to see my microphone hanging down there. I'm sorry about that. But I'm not starting over, and sorry about the bangs. Not starting over because I just don't have the time. So this kit, it's in the July to December 2022 mini catalog from Stampin' Up. And now I can act like I know what I'm doing. So it's the Make a Difference kit. And it's on page 5 in the US for the catalog. So it comes with the lunch bag and it comes with the entire kit. This is it. There is no stamping on this kit. That is so cool. And in the US, it's $39, includes the bag and the entire kit to make, I believe it's nine all occasion cards. So the kit is also for those not in the US or not speaking English, in Dutch, English, French, and German. So it comes in 4 languages total. I think that's just so cool. But I kind of wanted the bag, and I may get another one. But let's go ahead and put the kit together. I have heard that it is pretty darn easy. And again, with no stamping, you don't need a block. There's a lot of supplies you don't need because everything is pre-cut. It does not look like it even has any ribbon. Well, that's what makes it easy. Trying to get this cardboard out of here. Obviously, I had not opened it before this. So here is your instructions. We have inches and centimeters marked for measurements. I don't know what for. There's nothing to cut, but it's 3 cards, 3 each of 3 cards, styles. So we're just going to get started. I'm going to put my envelopes elsewhere, which are, it looks like they're Shaded Spruce, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. I have no idea how close I am. How close was I? Does it? Yep. Petal Pink, Pool Party, Shaded Spruce, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, and Old Olive are the colors in the kit, and of course white. Sometimes it's vanilla. This time it's white. And we're going to go ahead and put this all apart. I'm going to do it my way. I'm doing this while I record. So we have, God, they're really beautiful. They're embossed. I hope that shows up on the camera. So we have this kind of Quatrefoil look. We have kind of a chevron. I guess you'd call it close to a chevron. And then we have the leaf embossed background. God, that is just beautiful. Oh, I may have to get another kit just to play. So I'm going to go ahead and separate my 3 card bases. I've got so here's our little embellishments. Put my glue, because it comes with its own dimensionals and glue dots. I may or may not use theirs. Here's the envelopes. I already showed those. We're going to put those aside because Don't need some of that right now. And I can already see how easy this is. Oh, so the kit already comes with the, well, that's just too clever for my own good. It already comes with all the color, or all the languages, all the colors. Languages, Sandra. Languages. Okay, so these are the other languages, I guess. Something like that. I'll figure it out. Okay, so the first card uses the leafy. I'm going to put these aside. They probably won't show up now. The leafy base, those are all 3. And it uses, oh, they're pre-adhesive. You guys, this kit is going to be just a breeze. I'm only going to make one of each, just to expedite the matter. So I need, well, maybe I'll do all 3. We'll see how fast I can go. So we put, I'm going by this, we take, wow, they've got that pretty laid out. So I'm sorry, I still like to do this. If you can see me. That's how I figure out if I'm in the middle of the front of the card. That's just a sandy thing, and I might be a little bit crooked. So there's a little bit of forgiveness on those. I think I'm still crooked. We're not going to worry about it. This kit is for a good cause. Okay. Oh my gosh, is this just... And you guys can probably, those watching, can probably see easier than I. So 1, 2, separate. So I brought a bone folder and some snips and some of that other stuff, and I just don't even think I'm gonna need that. Maybe a bone folder for the final creasing. Wow, that's off. But it's close. It's good. Okay. So we've got those 3 pieces laid. The next step is our hello, which it looks like they're saying to put 3 dimensionals behind. So just saying hello. Just saying hello and just saying hello. There's our 3. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Wow. I'm kind of blown away by this kit. It's so pretty. And it feels substantial too. One. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. But be sure and pause if you need more time, if you're going to play along. Put our kit together ourselves, or together, not ourselves. Either it's together or it's ourselves. Take your pick. So now we're going to go ahead and put that on. It's kind of hard. That is one thing by filming this. It is a little hard to, I can't directly see over unless you want to see my head, which, given my normal state when I am filming, which is not very camera ready, you probably don't want that. Okay. So we've got that done, and next we need to add some flowery things, and they show the little dots are glue dots and then a dimensional. Okay, so we get oh, they're the yellow. There's 3 sheets. So we get, looks like these 3. make sure. 1, 2, 3. Yep. These 3 go here. We get, looks like these 2 go there. I'm sure there is no wrong answer. This piece, so you can see what my sheet looks like. The lighter green and then a darker green with the blue. Looks like, wow. Double up 1. I may have it wrong. Let me look at this. Make sure, no, I've got it wrong. Yep. Okay, so these ones with the shaded spruce in them, set them aside if you already punched them out. They actually go in the 3rd card. Good to know. Kind of hard to see, especially when I'm trying to do this from a distance from the camera. So that goes that. Okay, that looks a lot better. So if you want it to look exactly like theirs, we get blue to the 2 blue flowers. 1 goes there, 1 goes there, and the other yellow goes there. So other than punching out the 2 extra sets of leaves, this is what your 3-pack of sheets, I just punched them all out at the same time, should look like now. I'm going to set aside that stuff. And we're going to bring in, because it takes a little more time to use these to expedite things on the video, I'm bringing in my own glue dots. When you make your kit, you bring in what you want. You can use what's here if that's all you have. Otherwise, okay, so we need to put, looks like it goes this way actually. Yes, it does. So we need to put a dimensional. They're assuming, yep, that would make sense. And like that. So we're gonna go, doesn't have to be exact. You certainly can go with your own I could have put glue dots. Yeah, maybe I should. I realize that now. Thank you for stopping me. So we'll bring that one in. And something like that. I can sneak one under there. And there. Oops. Okay, I might want to play with that carefully. And then where's my final yellow? Okay. Whoa. Oh, those are the other 3. Never mind. Never mind. So I have a missing yellow. Okay. We're good. It's right here. Never mind. Y'all probably could see that and I couldn't. It's okay. We're just trying to do this kind of fast. And it's okay because it's all homemade and all beautiful. Looks like I got 2 glue dots together. It's okay. I'm gonna so something like that. Hopefully this is, yep, we're still going. I almost pulled my camera over there. I covered up my directions. Awesome. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put these little green leaves on next. And I'm just gonna use 2 glue dots, one under each leaf. Flip flip it over. Do this manufacturing style or batch processing style or whatever term you like to use. Just repeat the same step till it's done. Another glue dot. Glue dot. Set that aside, and we're going to go ahead and looks like it's just up kind of from between the J and the S for those that like things perfectionistic. If you want it to look like theirs. I have my moments where I do and other times where it just doesn't matter. So they put glue dots underneath. Yep, I'm going to do that next. Then the other three, they kind of tuck that in. Interesting. Okay. I can roll with it. 2, 2, 3. Something like that. Again, continuing the batch processing. 1, 2. I probably don't need to count every time, do I? But I'm blonde. I have to. Oh my goodness. Okay. And yes, that is my washing machine dinging at me. If you can hear that, which I'm sure you can because this crazy little microphone of mine picks up everything. Probably picks up the cat snoring in my house. We have to put those on. Wow, that is not staying down. That is... Why? Interesting. Well, that's okay. It's down now. Okay, so next up we have the little blue flower. They are using glue dots. I'm buried. There it is. I'm going to use a dimensional. I want that to sit up. I'm going to dimensional that on all three of them. I don't think I'm using the same blue flower. It doesn't matter. They're essentially the same. Again, for those perfectionistic people, it's all good. Trust me. Okay, so we've got our yellow flowers. Oh, so the next we need to get our little double green down. And I'm going to use 2. Wow, these are super gooey glue dots. And stick that kind of along like that. We'll have a blue flower there. There they are. Okay. So other than me stopping to explain and whatnot, this kit actually is really, really easy. If you haven't figured that out. Yes, I probably could have just done. And I really kind of want another one because the cards are so pretty. So next up we need to put now these green leaves down. Right there. That's where we're at, people. If you have to pause to do whatever, go ahead. That is pretty. These are my kind of colors though, with Calypso Coral, Pool Party, Petal Pink, Shaded Spruce, colors like that. kind of speak to my aesthetic. So there's my third card. We're almost done with this one. This is going pretty fast. I don't know how you feel about it. You know what? We're going to pause and we're going to just put one dimensional underneath these two. Also, I should say, not these two. There's 3 of them. I like that raised up. Oh, this is pretty. It's just so fresh and vibrant. And so the only reason you'd possibly need a bone folder, and I will give you a little tip, if you don't have one or don't have anything you can use as a fake bone folder, I've used all kinds of crazy things. Fold your card outside and then fold it inside. We'll essentially do the same thing because you're just basically breaking those fibers. So fold it outside and and then inside. That's another tip from me, or a tip from me. Another tip. And I just swallowed a mosquito. Guess I needed some protein. Okay, so that is it for card number 1. Card number 2, we're moving on. Uses the Quatrefoil card base. So we have the Quatrefoil card base, and it looks like it takes the same thing. So I'm going to do my same little trick. Hopefully I'm mostly on camera. I had trouble getting my angles correct. So this one goes all the way across. So it's a 1 inch wide piece. They all look to be 1 inch wide. We're going to do that all the way across. And we're just taking these self-adhesive pieces. We're going to go all the way across. And in that there's only 3 more pieces. I just lost where I am. There we are. And so there's our card base. So that's step 1. I can put this aside for till the final one. So this one uses the lucky one. I'm just lucky to know you. So I have 1, 2, here's my third one. I'm just going to go ahead and gently rock those out, all 3 sheets at once. And we have that. And then we need our, oh, and we'll do all these at the end. I find that's just easier to do all the embellishments at one time. Wow, okay, so this one uses, okay, so we get 3 of these. I have all my 3 sheets together. So we have that piece. Can you tell the difference? I don't know if it matters. We'll go with, how about that? We'll just go like that. And then we'll go with, it needs that sprinkling. So tulip, is that a tulip? There are bugs in my house. Goodness. I shouldn't be talking like that. So that one, and then we need looks like this one is up here. So this one goes that way. We need one going that way. Like that. And then I guess the final doohickey. And I didn't even look to see if this has extra stuff. So we need the 2 We need the one duo. Okay, we need the one duo, so that's all 3, and then one other big green. So either the final one uses all these or there's extra. Remember, I pre-punched out these, which do go on the final card, the third card. Okay, so these are our pieces, and your sheet should look something like this now. So I'm going to go ahead and move these, and much like the next step, 4 dimensionals underneath your greeting, so that goes on next. So let's go ahead and assembly line that. 1, 2, 3. Pause if you need a little extra time if you're playing along. Okay, and let's just go ahead and put that on there. Keep our instructions nearby, and that just gets centered right over that Calypso Coral ribbon looking piece. Oh, if only it were a real ribbon. If only. Okay, do that 2 more times. Sorry, I got quiet there. Usually do when I'm trying to center stuff. No stamping. So if those were looking for a stamping kit, sorry, this isn't the kit for you. What someone's looking for, just an easy, beautiful, all-purpose kit, this is your kit. So then they put everything on with glue dots. I can see why, because they tucked it all underneath the greeting in this case. Okay, that's fine. We too can play along that way, but we're going to use our own glue dots, because I'm going to go ahead and put, so we have the 3 big, you know what, and they say, they show quantity. I would say that's probably good. 1, so that one got off. I didn't know they were doubled up. 1, 2, 3. Come on, number 3. Come on, number 3. 1, 2, 3, and that is for. They tucked. Oh, they have it going the other way. Let's bring that one in. Okay. Let's do that 2 more times completely. And then the next step for those, I would just keep going on the Calypso flowers or petal pink flowers. They're actually both. So I got my instructions covered. So let's go ahead and let's just move around the card, and we'll just go with this one as next. And they recommend 3 glue dots. 3 glue dots sound good to me. And I hope this is also helping you understand how the instructions are written too. I know it can get confusing. I guess I call it confusing. Stampin' Up has gotten better as we've become more global and all that on their instructions, and not using words, because again, they make one kit and it goes to all our markets, which our new market is the Dutch, which is really cool. Makes me wonder if we'll have some kind of convention-y thing over there, which, I can I could do that. That wouldn't be a hardship for me. Okay, and let's just do our final flower. They have 3. We'll go with 3 glue dots. And again, we're doing glue dots on this. You can use dimensionals. You can just glue them down too. But I am just doing mostly what the kit is recommending. Mostly. I have a glue dot on my finger. Goodness. Don't know when that's stuck on there. Okay, so that one kind of goes underneath the corner. My dimensional's in a little bit of the way, if you saw that, so we won't be able to stick it under as far as they did. That's fine. Next up. And repeat the process for the other 2 cards. So yes, we will come back to the step 4 in all the cards is to put the little embellishment gems. They're colored pearls. I can't figure out, they're probably petal pink colored pearls, something like that, is to put those on. We'll do that all at the end. That truly is just easier to just mass do that. Okay, so next up, I think I'm going to go ahead and put, since we're working kind of clockwise, they use 2 glue dots. That sounds fair for the 2 leaf, the shaded spruce 2 leaf piece. You know what? There's another way to batch process. Wow, words. Batch process here and here. It's not working out quite that good, but you get the idea. And I can come back and grab those. So this one goes tucked underneath like that. Next up we have, I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, these are getting mixed up. I'm going to go ahead and do our last set of leaves. I just kind of batch processing, doing all the leaves at once. They recommend 2 glue dots. I'm cool with that. So I'm doing, bring this back, this leaf that goes right there. If you have lost where you are or should be, please refer to your instruction manual. So there. Then all we have left is the yellow tulips, I'm guessing they are. I'm not horticulturally literate. And those that have watched some of my other videos know that I talk about that often. It is not my strong suit. I used to be okay. I have enough garden books. Okay, so let's do this, which is this one. Let's bring our instructions back because I'm drifting all over the table and hopefully I'm still mostly on camera. Yep, that one. And they're recommending 2 glue dots, one in the underneath the head of the flower and one underneath the stem. I'm okay with that. That sounds copacetic to me. So again, the glue dots that come with the kit are perfectly fine glue dots. They just take well, they kind of take more time and kind of don't. I did not get 2 glue dots on that. It did not come with. And so we're going to put that underneath that corner basically. It's just kind of a muscle memory thing why I use my own. And you can speed up if you've got the hang of this, and or pause if you need a little more time. If you're playing along, as I say, that just wants to come with my finger. So we'll bring our cards back. This one has a lot of glue dots on it. Okay, so next up we're going to go with, we're not going clockwork anymore, looks like. So next we're going to go to the flower that's at like 1, 2 o'clock. That one, which is not, I did them wrong. I really did them wrong. Wow. Okay, so this flower is actually this one if you want to be perfect and do it like them. See, it has the 2 longer leaves. That should have gone up there. I'm okay. I'm just going to do this one up there. It doesn't really matter unless someone is going, well, yours doesn't look like the original. It really doesn't matter. It's homemade. It's my take on it. And you can put your flowers on however you want. You may find you want them in a whole different order. Or maybe you don't want them, you know, card 1 and 2 and 3. Maybe you want to mix and match a little bit more. And that's okay. Okay, I've got a dimensional there, so that one's gonna have to go like that. And that's okay. Again, these flowers all look so very similar. I've been known to draw maps too, but I wanted to put this together basically with you. I'll go like that. Okay, so we're on our final section of flowers. That one is correct. This one is the one that goes over the Calypso paper ribbon, and then this one goes there. So, well, just one minor mess up, and that's okay. I don't care. I don't think you care. I don't think anyone that got this card is gonna care. So there. That one, 2 glue dots. And then I'm right here on this flower, which is this flower, and they say 3 glue dots. Yeah, I can kind of see that because it is big and it is paper. It's a thinner paper. It's not a cardstock weight paper. So it is going to bend a little bit more. Okay, this is how I did it. I made a V with my glue dots. So then I'm going to stuck that one right there. Oh God, that is pretty. Really, really, I know I keep saying, but it is a really pretty kit. You are going to need this kit. Oh my gosh. How about this? it is a brilliant gift idea. Maybe for Christmas or someone's birthday, or I mean, to either for them to make if you got someone that's crafty, or gal, I don't know. I can think of a lot of things that would be good for. Someone needs cheering up and they're crafty. This would be a great kit for them to put together. So, remember my tip to do this without a bone folder? Fold it out and fold it in. Or I've been known to take just about anything and use it to okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 6 of the 9 cards made. Our final card, which we know what we're going to need. Oh, we're doing it different. So we're using the chevron, but we're going with the card this way. And that's okay, because that looks more like the outside. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's not, but that's the way I'm doing it. So I'll line this up, and it looks like just kind of go with the same rhythm. Take our pre-adhesive piece. Hopefully I'm still somewhere on the camera. I can't check, and I really hope that you've been, yeah, you can see kind of, mostly. Sorry about that if I've gone off. This one doesn't need to be lined up, it actually, it's kind of silly. I just still use it as kind of a guideline to make sure I'm okay. So we're done with this piece now. That one got a little off. It's okay. Now we have, I will bring this over. So our greeting is, I appreciate you more than you know. And then we still have all these other languages. That's awesome. You could throw it off and do a mix and match if you have people in all different languages. So next step. 4 or 3 dimensionals on the back of our greeting. Put it in the middle of our card. We are in the home stretch, people. Not bad for 9 cards. Okay. 3 dimensionals. Put it right in the middle. Let's roll on this. That's a little crooked, isn't it? You can probably see and I can't. Okay. 2 more greetings, sentiments. Do you call it greetings or sentiments? So it looks pretty darn even. I usually use the word greetings. Some people prefer sentiments. I've heard people use all kinds of terms. Now where am I? Okay. Next up, we need to choose our flowers. I don't know if, yep, it does use everything that's left, it looks like. So we'll take those 3, the smaller petal pink flower, the last set of the large petal pink flowers. all the spruce and olive leaves that I pre-punched out early. The 3 calypso coral flowers. So we are using it all. Wow. Okay, well that's cool. I don't mind not having extra. Yep. The little spruce flower leaves, not flowers. The double little spruce leaves, and whoops, these little thingies, little single tulip-like leaves. So we're done with that, and that's what it should look like at the end. Okay. They are only using dimensional on the back of the small. Oh, we have 2 sets of small. We'll set that one aside. The small calypso coral flower. So let's do this in an organized fashion. So this is, I'm going to put these, the small, the big, the this, one with the short on the left, long on the right, the 2 smaller, okay, the 1 big spruce leaf, so that's that corner. In the other corner, I've got my directions turned, sorry, we have the double spruce and olive. We have this 2 little, looks almost like a V sprig in spruce. We have the 2 spruce rounded leaves, the smaller calypso flower, and the really small, or excuse me, petal pink, and the really small calypso flower. Okay, so now we begin. I'm going to push these aside, and I guess I'm going to work on 1 corner at a time. And again, according to their chart, they used glue dots except on the 1 little calypso flower right there to pop that up. I'm going to play and you play, and we'll check back with each other. How about that? Something like that. I'm gonna start with this one. I always like to start with the biggest object, because that way you're not covering it. You could certainly start with the leaves, but you're taking a chance when you start putting down those big flowers that you're going to end up, you know, covering it. And go like that. I have it kind of tucked in the corner. And again, you can put it together however it suits your aesthetic. And I'm going to do mine close to the kit. I made a couple boo-boos, and that's okay. They're not boo-boos. I'm calling boo-boos for the sake that I was trying to teach you how to do it according to the kit, and I made one minor boo-boo. And that's okay. I'm going to put my little rounded spruce leaf on. They only used 1 glue dot. I would agree 2 would be almost too much. And then tuck that underneath there. Repeat 2 more times. So yeah, sometimes when they do kits, they include extra punch out pieces for you to play with. This one does not. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we're gonna do the little, looks like a green check mark. Sorry, pausing for a water break. Yep, one glue dot. That's what I thought. And tuck that kind of in here. Still can't believe this kit is only $39. Just phenomenal. For that lunch sack, that's gotta be, that's probably a $20–25 lunch sack or bag, thermal bag. Let's continue with the leaves. They recommend 2 glue dots. I would concur. Except I pulled one off with my fingernail again. Something like that. And that one goes kind of like that. You know, plus the 9 cards and envelopes. So for $20–25 plus that, and plus they're giving, I have to go back and look. We'll look at the end. You know, how much proceeds to the charitable for a good cause. Okay, and now, yeah, we'll glue dot that Calypso. And they say 2, I would concur. Me too. And something like that. And remember to pause if you need a little extra time. If you're trying to keep up. I mean, if you just need to watch it through and then go and put it together yourself, it's pretty easy. But sometimes it's nice to have a little extra help. So we're going to go ahead and put this it's like 3 layers of flowers. We're going to put this on, this one on, these on with dimensionals. We're almost done. Then we just have the little embellishment, guys. The pearls. Or you could stop here. That, you know, it is a personal, even though it is a kit, it's still, there's always flexibility to do your own thing. Okay. So now we have these pieces left. And we're going to once again start with this one. Again, starting with the biggest piece because that takes up the most real estate, so we want to make sure we're giving that enough real estate. And that tucks in the corner. I don't like that little edge, so that one's going to that's the one that's gotten hidden. I'll just turn these like that. That funky edge, not doing it for me. And one final time. Okay, bring that back. So next up, let's do our leaves. Let's keep our order consistent. So I'm going to do these 2 leaves. Flip that over. 2 glue dots. Yep, 2 glue dots. And that kind of goes like that. And one more set. Okay, so next, whoops, let's make sure we're doing okay here. Yeah, sorry, it's a field check for visuals. Next up we'll do these little rounded spruce leaves, and I'm gonna guess 2 glue dots. Yep, that's what they're... Actually, they didn't even say. They forgot. That's funny. I'll show you in a minute when I... Oh! I bet I know why, but that's okay. I'm comfortable with my methodology. This is what the piece I'm working on. They have no markings. I think it looks like they stuck it underneath that flower. I would rather stick it on the base of the card. So just if you're looking at the instructions, that's my interpretation. I would rather stick it to the card and know that it's going to stay, by giving it its own adhesive, you know, it's going to stay put. So back at it. Next up, we have that last little green. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna guess that's a 1 glue dotter. Let me see. Their chart says 1 glue dot. Yeah, there's not a lot of real estate to put a whole lot on there. So we only have the 1 flower left, and then we can put our pearls on, and then we can sit and admire our handiwork. I will tell you, it is going to be hard to mail these cards out. I will, but gosh, this is a pretty kit. How many, anyone keeping track of how many times I've said that this time, this putting it together? I'm going to take the last little flowers. I'm putting these on with dimensionals. They use glue dots in the instructions. Hogwash to that. We want a balanced card. Do you see what I mean? We got a lift there. We should have lift elsewhere. The dimensionals, set that aside. Didn't need my scissors yet, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to remember my trick. I do have a bone folder right here, but I wouldn't, that's also my concern. I wouldn't want to unemboss that beautiful embossing that comes. So there, I used bone folder on a couple. I don't need my glue dots anymore. I don't need my bone folder. I did not need scissors. Well, I will probably use my scissors on this. Or we have our take a pick tool. So now we need to go back to the beginning because of how I did this. And we need to put, they used 4 little pearls. One, so let's bring in our, let's see, let's do these in order. So they put in pearls 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. I was going to say, don't do the rule of odds with embellishments and stuff. Visually more pleasing than an even number. Okay, so, and this is how I use scissors. One, we're going to go through this. I'm only going to do one of each on this just because that could get kind of monotonous, I suppose. I don't know. Oops, I pulled that one apart. Well, we'll keep moving. So there's your first card. Second card, let's roll to the embellishments. 5 more. So we have, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it'll be 4 or 5. It'll be a little more appropriate if I flip those flowers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one of those. So that's where I place my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, our final card. Again, using 5 on each card. And they go 1, 2, 3, 4, where's the 5th one? Oh my goodness! I found a goof. Oh! So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, but they call for 5. Well, dealer's choice. So that is, if you're following the instructions exactly, there's a little heads up on you for you. They only show 4. But I'm going to put one, I'm going to put it down there. So there's where I did it. So let's take a look at the final cards and go back to our beginning and take a look at our kit. So the first card goes with the pool party envelope. The second card goes with the, excuse my reach, Calypso Coral envelope, and the third one goes with the Shaded Spruce. So there you get 3 each of those cards, just like that. And you can store them in here. You could gift this whole thing away, maybe even throw in some extra craft supplies to someone. For $39, I'd go ahead and get 2 kits. Gift one, you and call a friend over, something like that. And just a reminder, it is on page 4 and 5 in this catalog, and is the Making a Difference kit, which is going to food scarcity. For each Nourish and Flourish kit, they'll donate $3 to support organizations working to end food insecurity. I love the way they worded that too. Food insecurity, not food scarcity, food insecurity, because that's what it is for a lot of people. It makes them feel insecure. It makes a lot of feelings come up with that. So for $39, you too can get this absolutely fantastic kit. And I hope you've enjoyed making this together. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.